Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group. We're glad you guys could join us for episode 45 of Atavar Ascension. Yes, we've done quite a few. So as always, before we get started, got to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. If you would, go check out our website, which is www.toggroleplay.com. So TOGG ROLEPLAY, TOGG Roleplay. Go check that out. From there, you will find links to go to our YouTube, our Twitch, basically every place you can find us is going to be linked there, our social medias and all that. So you can go and find us and watch shows like this there. Additionally, you will find links to our sponsors. So you can check out awesome companies like Critical Hit Gaming Supplies that has some amazing dice trays, dice bags, miniatures, all sorts of stuff. Go check them out. You'll find the link on our website. You could also just go straight to theirs, www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com. So like all one word. And if you do go there and you see something you like, be sure to use the discount code TOGG15 and get 15% off your purchase. Okay. Also, check out FanRoll. FanRoll also has some amazing products. They are a great company. Follow the link on our website to get to theirs. And if you do, and you find something you like and you purchase it by following our link, that'll help support the channel, which we really, really appreciate. So please use our link. But you know what? You don't have to. Not obligated. You can look up FanRoll online. I think it's just www.fanroll.com. You can check them out that way. But we would obviously appreciate your patronage and your support by using our link. And then, last but not least, SideQuest Cards and Games. Zach, would you like to take it away? Awesome. All right, so yes, definitely check out SideQuest Cards and Games. Again, you can type in www.sidequestcardsandgames to get to their .com to get to their site, or you can follow our link from TOGG Roleplay. Either way, it'll get you to them. Check out their stuff, and be sure to show them support too. All right. Does anybody else have any other announcements? Yep. And don't sell yourself short. You're not the only one who thinks they're good quality. Also, he is an official commissioned artist. He finished up a commission was it just today or yesterday you finished it? Yesterday. So he finished up a commission there and it was really cool. I really liked it. And so did the client. So awesome. Anybody else? Anything that they have to announce or need to add? No? All right. Well, in that case, without further ado, we bring you Atavar Ascension. All right. It does indeed. All right, and we are back. So we are going to transition pretty much right away into the battle screen. So here we go. Okay. Because this is where we left off. As a reminder to all of you of our latest adventures, where we left off is in this room within the O'Rourke's estate. We have Leon, Jonathan, and Alpha, all hanging out in here. They are invisible, and they have made their way into a room. Prior to this room, they snuck their way through a window and ended up in what looked like a fairly large room, maybe a study, maybe a den. You know, don't know what you call it. Could have been another bedroom, but they weren't using it like that, so the market value goes down. But they had a room, and they had what looks like a war table out that actually has a map of the continent of Korstal on it. And on that map, the three who snuck in here noticed that there were little tokens that were placed in various areas around the map. Primarily a couple of the major cities, but also some other areas around the map that had symbols on them representing, you know, not sure exactly what, but definitely one of them. Oh, looks like we lost Logan's camera feed. His Discord might have kicked him out. Hopefully he'll be popping back in soon, and that'll fix the video here. But as I was saying, that these symbols on here represented, well, potentially something that might look like the root. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Just get your camera on whenever you're able. That's all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I know that. But those symbols on those whatchamacallits, tokens, and let's get that fixed right there. Those symbols on those tokens, some of them might represent the root, some look different, and the characters weren't exactly sure what to make of them. But as they observed from this room, they saw someone leaving the room that they are currently in, when Patch, who had been creating an amazing distraction over here, was running around as a rat, having, you know, people chase him, and, you know, people screaming and going, oh no, there's a rat, blah, blah, blah. And then, well, he transformed into Patch. And that's when the alarm was raised, as someone was like, there's intruders, there's intruders. He managed to dip, duck, dodge, dive, dip, dodge, and duck. That's a lot more than the 5 Ds. But he managed to do it all to get away from this guy and transform himself into a bird, which he is now sitting just outside of the O'Rourke estate. He had gone through this window over here, and he's sitting outside. He is currently still in a bird form. I haven't transformed him, but that's what he is right now. When that happened, someone came out of this room, and the other 3 snuck into this room, invisible, managing to search the room and find a secret compartment. As they moved a book, and a bookshelf slid out of the way. That revealed a wooden box, but not before spraying all of them with acid and them taking damage. It was either acid or poison. I can't remember the top, but it was damaged, and they took it. So that was fun for me. But they did manage to find the box, and when they opened the box, within the box were several vials, glass vials, filled with a purple with black and maybe some red veins going through it, similar to kind of the way the root looks, except in powdered form, concentrate, something that they had found kind of in the slummy area of Ravensbarrow earlier in the same day. Remnants of that, anyway. But the other thing that was important on here is on the top of the box, kind of burnished into it, maybe you might call it branded even, was a symbol, basically a black circle, which Leon racked his brain for a little bit, and then came up with a memory of, oh shit, I think this symbol actually belongs to the Empty Ones, which the Empty Ones are an answer to a question he asked of a previously dead council member, well, and dead at the time, as he cast Speak with Dead and asked some questions, and one of the answers was the Empty Ones know, which is a lead they have been following, along with the name Lord O'Rourke. So that is where they find themselves here. Now, for poor Patch out here, Patch is burdened with knowledge. He has knowledge that shit's going down inside. He knows that the alarm has been raised. He knows people are after him. He managed to escape out a window. Being outside and in bird form, kind of flying around in this area, he also knows something that, well, out at the very front here, you'll notice our other two characters, Torbrek and Ranga. They were basically hanging out at the front, kind of keeping an eye out front on things and just being there for backup, since they're not the sneakiest of adventurers in the group. And, well, Torbrek managed to actually notice something important. There are guards running in this direction, as if heeding some kind of call for action or help. Ranga and Torbrek at this point in time notice that and begin to kind of casually slip away from the area so as not to get caught and arrested, but they are kind of trying to kind of blend in the area in general, hopefully to not be arrested, but able to be close by in case help is actually needed. And prior to running off, Ranga went ahead and grabbed some rocks, threw them at the house to hopefully make a little bit of noise, to hopefully alert those inside. And we'll find out if they heard that noise in just a little moment. But Patch's burden of knowledge didn't end with just what's inside. Being out here in bird form, he did manage to see that his two compatriots out near the front, slipping away after Ranga threw rocks at the wall, and you can hear guards approaching on the street. And that is where we left off, and where we will pick up. So at this point in time, Patch, I'm going to turn it over to you. You are outside, in bird form. You can maintain bird form, you can drop it, it's up to you. Right now, you need to decide what you're going to do. There are guards coming up the street towards the house. They're still a ways away, but you can clearly hear them. Oh, yes, I can grab you there. Give me a second, and I will do just that. All right. There you go. Bringing you in. All right. You are both being brought in. All right, go ahead, Patch. You are outside. Yep. Okay, so like this one right up here. All right. So I'm going to put fly mode on you. I have to do that from here. Yoink. Yeah, no one's gonna think twice about that, I don't think. All right. No. So here you go. I just set you up. You're flying in this tree. I'm gonna move you away from the tree just a hair so I can make you fly a little bit higher. Ah, why won't you do it? Oh, you're probably still stuck, aren't you? There we go. So yeah, you're like up in this tree. So you've got a good view of what's going on. Okay. All right, so in that case, I do need a perception check from you. It is. Oh, shit. Yeah, you definitely see it. Okay, so those guards I was mentioning, they are down the street a ways, making their way there. Probably now, they're like right in this area. Here, I'm doing this so you can kind of see where I'm going, and you can maneuver yourself over to see. Okay, so you see they're like basically on this part of the street, which is only about 100 feet away from the main entrance to the estate, 90 to 100 feet. So they're pretty close. You can see them from your vantage point in the tree. You also still hear some commotion in the house, and you hear the rocks hitting the front side of the building. Now that being said, Leon, Alpha, and Jonathan, of course, who's with them. you guys are in this room. And you all see, it's really not that hard to see, a man step into the doorway and stop for a moment. He looks around, and it is clear he is seeing that something seems off. As he just kind of steps in a little bit, looks around a little bit more, and then he says, well, you're either still here and very good, in which case you're hearing what I'm saying. It's pretty obvious what you've taken, as the bookshelf still moved. The other option is that you're not here, and I'm talking to myself, which means you're even better than I thought. But I suppose I should be cautious, because it's better to be safe than sorry. That being said, you hear a piercing whistle, and let's see, you see three pugs run from the hallway into this room and stand in front of this man and sit at attention. And they're just kind of sitting there, tongues lolling out, blah, 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 blah. And he says, if you are here, you won't be for long. And he steps back out of the room. And as he closes the door, he says, kill. All three dogs. Hold on. I know there's one in here. At least I think. Hold on. There we go. All three puppies. Let me get this one here. I'm going to go boop and that. And then I can go to this one. Do this same thing. And then this guy. And the same thing. And then, yep. All three of these guys, well, they looked like dogs. They don't look like dogs anymore. As when he issues this command word, they transform into their true forms, which I don't really have the true forms of these things in here. I have the chest forms of mimics, as three mimics are now in this room, and they begin to sniff the air. And at this point, I need initiative. Oh, yeah, you are. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. All right, so we got an 18 for Alpha. Oh, Jonathan, always with that high initiative. 9 for Leon. What about you, Patch? Yep, you get to roll for it as well, because this will determine that, when you hear or figure out what's going on, where you'll come in the, in the turn order. If you hear. But we just want to make sure. Okay? So, there we go. Start. So, it looks like, as usual, Jonathan is first. Okay, I will make it a little easier for you guys. We'll make this red base mimic. Make this one green, and this one light blue or blue, whatever. It's light blue, but it looks bluish. All right, so that way you can just say mimic with red base, green base, or blue. So okay. Okay. A 12 actually does hit. Okay. Hold on, let me finish lining this up real quick. That is correct. He is not invisible anymore. So, once again, how much damage real quick? 12 piercing it is. Right. Sorry about that. I was having to kind of catch up on it a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, Jonathan did that. That means next up is Alpha. Okay, nice. So I assume that's a saving throw. All right, Constitution save. That is a success. Okay. That's a lot of dice. Holy. Ouch. Yeah. Damn. Oh, yeah. It is not liking that one bit. All right. Okay. Anything else? Okay. In that case, guess what? It happens to be this guy's turn as it steps up to the non-invisible Leon, which you are no longer invisible if you were their Alpha, or Jonathan, I mean. Yeah, but Alpha, you're also no longer invisible if you were. All right, so just as a reminder. So it goes ahead and attempts to attack Jonathan. So attack number 1. Dirty 20. Okay. So, Jonathan, I am sorry to say you are going to be taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And, well, you are grappled. Mm-hmm. It then attempts to bite you. So, come on, roll. Thank you. So, it's going for the bite. Oh, well, guess what? It's a good thing that you are grappled because that gives it advantage. Because otherwise, that natural 1 would have stood. But a 10 is an 18. Okay. So Jonathan now takes a whopping, ouch, 11 points of piercing damage and 7 points of acid damage. That was rough. Here, I don't know why that dice was still there. It was supposed to go away. Okay, there we go. So that's its turn. So don't worry, that's the good news. Its turn is done. The bad news is it's this guy's turn. As it moves up, it comes to here, and it attempts to hit Alpha. You never know. I mean, I can roll shitty. Like an 11, does that hit? Okay. So for its second attack, it attempts that again. And that's a 12. Okay. Its last attack, it's just going to try to bite you. Jeez. Okay, that was rolling complete crap the entire time. Okay, so none of those hit you. And that is the end of its turn. Now, Patch, I need you to give me a perception check, and it's going to be based on hearing in this case, because this is noisy. 16. Okay. It is. You don't hear them specifically. Perception-wise, though, because you already clocked them, you do see that now the guards are actually at the front gate. And they seem to already have like a key for it as they're busy unlocking the front gate to step in. Okay. So that's what you see. It's your turn. You can choose to do something. You don't know what's going on in the house right now, but you do know that there's stuff going on in general. Okay. Okay. No worries. Yeah. You mean, yeah. 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 Okay. So that's your turn. So, hip with Leon. Yeah. So this one comes up here. It's like climbed up on this chair and this desk. So it's there, but it's in an awkward position. Okay. And it says, my chance to try to hit this person that hasn't been hit, as it tries to sticky attack you with its pseudopod. I think a 19 is probably going to hit you. Yes. All right, so you got hit for 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Nope. And so it now attempts to bite you. And because you are grappled, we'll see if, okay, it's a 19 again, so it's definitely going to hit you, but he can crit fish. Nope, that's not going to be a crit. So you take 5 points of piercing damage and 2 points of acid. Yep, so 5 points of, yeah, 5 points of piercing and 2 points of acid, and that is what it does on its turn. Now it is up to you, Leon. Your turn. I'll allow that. I'll allow that. I mean, you can, technically, you've got enough movement. You can get around to the back of them uh, with your normal movement. So it's more like a flare thing. But since it is a little bit difficult, yeah, you'll have to make an acrobatics check. Okay. Nope, I do not. I do not have to allow you to move. Okay, there you go. Yep. Hmm. Wow, nice, nice. All right. Okay. 9 9 points of damage. All right. So 9 total. There wasn't. Did I miss something? Well, other than that, you 9 was all you did, though, right? Okay. You see, that's what I was saying. I think I missed you saying that because I was looking at this, some stats, and I was like, did I miss him saying some damage? Because that doesn't sound like enough damage. Okay. All right. Yeah. This mimic ain't looking so good. Oh yes, you are. Yes, it will. Okay. Yeah, this one's not looking good. Okay. All right, Jonathan is up. Now, you can and you know this. You can attempt to escape a grapple. Uh either acrobatics or athletics, your choice. Um so if that's something you want to do, you can. Yes, actually, well, yeah, when you are grappled, okay, your speed is 0. You can't benefit from any bonus speed, and this is just to clarify for everyone who's listening. Uh, the condition ends if whoever is grappling you is incapacitated. It also ends if an effect removes a grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when you're hurled away by Thunderwave. Okay, but it doesn't cause you to have disadvantage on attacks. However, ability checks to escape this are made with disadvantage. It is that tough of a grapple to break. Okay. The biggest thing is that they have advantage on you when you are grappled. Okay. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. 14 points of damage. Well, I'm sorry to say, but one mimic is down. You are no longer grappled. However, its tongue is still like stuck to your shoe. You're not grappled, but you're like, it's like, ew, get off. Yeah, it's kind of gross and sticky. But yeah, he is no longer grappled. All right. Okay. I will actually get rid of this mimic, by the way, just so it's not blocking things. There we go. All right, so that mimic is done. So, all right, and that is the end of Jonathan's turn. I assume. All right, so Alpha, you're up. There. Yep. Okay. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's see, because Thunder Wave. Let me double check. It is a 15-foot cube. So yeah, it's the way it. No, it's a 15-foot cube. It's weird like that. So yeah. So basically what it's going to do is you're going to be able to go like this, and that's the area you zap, okay? Or if you try to go the other direction, you'd only get one mimic. But this way you'll get two, but you're also going to catch Jonathan for sure. That is correct. The one that's grappling you is the one on the desk. So you could go that direction, and that would basically get you'd be going out to the wall and all that, and you'd be angling it so that you're kind of wasting half the thunder wave against the left hand wall, but that's the only way to not hit any of your party members, and you would hit the mimic that is grappling. Okay. All right. So you do a thunder wave. Oh, sorry. Yeah, hold on. Third level thunder wave, and I just want to. All right. So, con save, you say? All right, Mr. Mimic. Let's see how your con saves are. I'm willing to bet they suck. Oh, that is going to be an 18. So that succeeds. Do you have your shifting the fortunes? All right, go ahead and roll it. So that makes it 15, and your DC was what, 16? Oh, that failure. It's what you did worked. It has failed. Ouch! 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 It did not like that. Actually, that's this guy, not this one. So make sure I get it on the correct dude. 22 points, and it is knocked. How much? 15 feet? 10 feet. Either way, it's going to be against the wall basically, and it is prone. Exactly. You heard that big time. Yeah. 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 You heard that. You're like, "Oh shit." And you also notice the guards at the front gate who are, trying to make their way through the gate. Uh they like all stop momentarily and look up, and you swear with your keen vision that you've got, especially with those your wonderful goggles that you wear. You swear you see one of them mouth the words, "What the fuck?" and eh, eh, it's a bird. Birds have good eyesight. You'd still notice. Yeah, I'm saying you notice this shit. All right. So yeah, that's. Oh yeah, that's all right. It's all right. So yeah, that was Alpha's turn. Unless you plan on moving or doing anything else. Okay. Door adjacent. You got it. That's where you are. You are door adjacent. Door adjacent. Dora, 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 Dora adjacent. Oh, sorry. All right, and now we just lost all viewers from because of that. All right. So, yes. All right. So that's your turn, Alpha. Well, guess what? It's this guy's turn. Hey, I'm not happy about that. And it sees a Jonathan right in front of it. So it says, oh, I'm going to lick that. As its pseudopod comes out, and yep, 23 is going to hit. Jonathan is once again grappled, and he's taking 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, God. All right, and even with advantage, he misses with the bite. Because, yeah, the highest I rolled on that was like a 12. So, misses with the bite. So you're lucky on that, but you did take the 10 points of damage from the tongue hitting you, and you are once again grappled, Jonathan. That is that guy's turn. It is now Patch's turn, and Patch, yeah, you heard the noise. You see guards now, not just like responding to a call quickly, but now like, oh shit, this is real. Something's going on. And so now they're coming from the front, but you hear there's shit going down inside too. So up to you what you do. Okay. He's yes. Oh shit. Okay. Total short rest. All right. Fair enough. Uh all right. So, this guy up here, we'll call him Knockdown Bitch. Uses some movement to get up. Steps over here. He's a little disoriented, but he sees a meal in front of him. A very tasty half-elven meal. And attempts to lick it. And that's going to be a 22. What's your AC right now? 18. Damn. He rolled high. Sorry. I'm rolling pretty good. I can't help it. And that's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and then he's going to attempt to hit you with that bite. So here comes a bite attack. Good thing it's advantage, because that one wouldn't hit, but a 21 will. So he bites you for 11 points of piercing damage. Yeah, he maxed out on that. And 6 points of acid damage. Mm-hmm. Yes, I heard the dice rolling too. All right, Leon, it's your turn. You are grappled. You can choose to try to get out of it, or you can just straight up whack him. It's whatever you want to do, man. Stab a bitch. All right. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. Nice. So 12 points total, right? Okay, so yes. Yes, go for it. That hits for sure. All right. Yeah. Once again, you have brought this mimic down to not feeling too well. And mm-hmm. Okay. All right, fair enough. Jonathan, also grappled, is up. Okay. It does. Ouch. Blue Mimic is not looking good. Yep. Anything else from John? That's it? Okay. at this point in time, the guards, just so you know, have actually made it up to the front door, and I'll give Patch a perception check on this one. You guys are kind of in the thick of things, and you just had basically a thunderclap happen in the same room as you, so your ears are kind of ringing right now. But 12? Ugh. Nope, you don't, you can't hear it or see it from where you're currently at, so you don't know what's happening at the front door. You just know that the guards ran that direction. Okay, so that is the guards. Alpha, you are up. Well, you would have to move in order to try to angle it such that you could hit both of them and not your boys. Like you would have to move. Basically, you'd have to go and stand on that shelf that's right next to that mimic. You'd have to like climb up there. All right. Right. Uh, and hold you. Yep. You think that? I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab some. There we go. I'm back. I got what I needed to get. Yep. All right. So, have you decided what you are going to do? Okay. So you open up the door and you just kind of like move here so you can peer down the hallway. Yep. Okay. So as you step up to that door, you open it up, you kind of peek your head in around the corner. Go ahead and give me perception check. Okay. Um, what you actually see, and I'm going to see if I can get a good angle on it for you. You actually look down this way down the hallway, and let me do it this way. You look, okay, you see that? You're looking down that direction. You're looking basically facing right down the hallway as you look out the door. And as you do that, you see, and you kind of hear, but you also see because of the change in light in the room down that hallway, because it seems like that's a main entryway, the doors swing open. And as those doors swing open, you also notice, let me find it here. Where are you at? Right there. You see 3 guards step in. And they are talking to, you guys would have noticed the guy that kind of poked his head in and what he looked like. They are talking to that gentleman, whoever he may be. That's what you notice. Okay. You still, yeah, you still have more movement and a bonus action if you will, if you want to do anything with that. If not, we'll move on. Oh, okay. Okay. So, so you end your turn. And all right. So that means it is up next. Our friend who is giving Jonathan some lovely kisses. Uh, and so at this point, it's time to bite as it attempts to bite Jonathan. And roll it once, roll it twice, because he gets advantage. That's a 19. All right, so Jonathan, I am sorry to say you're going to take some more painful damage. A nice 8 points of piercing and 5 points of acid damage. Okay. Okay. That is that guy's turn. It is now Patch's turn. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm throwing you your turn because you're in the order and you do know that there's stuff going on. So if you're fine choosing to not do anything. I mean, you're yeah. No, no. Yeah, no, hey, that's valid. That's totally valid, man. I'm just making sure to keep you included because you are able to do things if you want. Okay. If you change your mind and you're like, I'm going to do something, I just want to make sure you have that opportunity. Okay. So then it's going back to mimic. Okay. As Leon's friend, who is currently got its tongue like stuck to the back of your cloak. And that's how it's grappling you because you were facing its buddy that you stabbed and killed, and then that's the way it like grappled you. It's like all down your back. This is slimy nastiness. And it says, yeah, you taste good. I'm going to bite you. So roll 1 on the die is a 23. So he's crit fishing. Didn't get that. So he didn't get a crit. But he did hit you. And it's going to be another 8 points of piercing and 7 points of acid. Hey, these guys hurt. These they got some hurt in them. Okay. But now it's your turn, Leon. Okay. Out fucking standing. What are you attempting to do with that? I want to know in detail. Okay. Do they have to make a save, I assume? Con saves. All right. Yep. All right. Con save DC 15. This is going to be for the green one. Yeah, I know. That's a green one, and that's a blue one, and that would be a failure on both their parts. Ouch. They are not going to like that. Okay, so here's what happens. You cast Shatter, targeting this lantern. Okay? This lantern happens to be an oil lantern. As it shatters, and that kind of shockwave of energy erupts out from there. I need to find these dice and tell them to shut up because they're making noise in the background. There we go. The shockwave hits both mimics, and blue mimic, it goes completely out. I mean, it's down. Green mimic, well, that motherfucker hadn't even been hit at all until now. But it gets severely hurt from that. And now this entire area is on fire. And I need you to roll 2d6 for me, if you will. Four, okay. So it takes an additional 4 points of fire damage thanks to the flaming oil splashing down upon it. And it is now on fire. So is this entire area. And the noise of the shatter and the breaking glass lantern with the oil and of the fire. Yeah. Alpha, you were looking out that hallway. All eyes in that entryway. Just heads turned looking down the hall. It's like they were talking to the guy that you had seen before. So, think of it like this. It's a police interaction. The police come to your door and they're like, okay, tell us what's going on. Explain to us what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And it's a conversation. But then there's boom happens and all heads whoop, turn to look down that hall. So thankfully you're not like out in the hallway. You just kind of peeked around. So you don't know if they saw you or not, but that's what happened. All right. Anything else you got there, Leon? Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky about this? Okay. Yeah, then in that case there is no way you are not seen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they see you. They see you. They do. They're very cool. They're cool cats. Did someone move them? What the hell? Okay. It's line. Yeah, it's a line of sight. That's what it is. All right. I keep forgetting when I'm on that. It's a line of sight, and I can't see unless I can see. But all right. GM powers. I'm used to seeing everything. Well, hold on. Let me see what's going on just to make sure. So that was Leon's turn. Yes, now it is Jonathan's turn. He is still grappled. That is correct. So what's your lowest? A 9. Yep. Okay. Let's see what you get. You are still grappled. You are still grappled. Uh, so he had tried to get out. That was his action. You still have a bonus action and movement. Well, a 0 for speed of movement, but yeah, I mean, you could like dance a jig in place if you wanted to. Okay. All right. So that is Jonathan's turn. Alpha, it is your turn. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Hold on. Before your turn, it's the guard's turn. Okay. All right. So there they are. Okay. Now it's your turn. Okay, so you're gonna have to step out in the hallway and do this, right? Or you're just gonna like peek around the corner and do it. Okay, so you're basically like, okay, I'm gonna kind of like peek around the corner, shoot off my spell. You're not necessarily stepping full on into the hallway. Okay, no, fair enough. Go ahead and tell me what is the save on this one. Wisdom, something different. All right. Wisdom save for the guards. Let's see here. Okay, you're in dice jail. Yep, you're in dice jail, fucker. That's a failure on all three. No, because it's not going to go through walls. So, and if it did get the mimic as well, it'd also probably catch Jonathan. Okay. No, it is your turn. You have movement. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. There you go. Sorry. Sometimes keeping up with that is Yes. What? Misty Step? Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. As long as you're concentrating on it. Okay. That one? All right. Set your character down. There you go. You're outside now. Yep. Okay. Uh, dead. Not dead. Okay, so. Tasty human. Me bite again. As it attempts to bite Jonathan once again. 17 on the first roll, 21 on the second, so it guarantees it hits. And Jonathan is going to get to take some wonderful damage again as he takes a 7 points of piercing. Okay. Then the acid doesn't even matter because it all happens at the same time, so that would just knock him to 0. So he is down. And no one's in the room with him. Yep. Patch, you're up. Okay. All right. So that's your turn. That's. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. So that's Patch's turn. All right. That guy's out. Actually, let me just do this. Just to get you off of there. There we go. Leon. I'll allow that because he's kind of your ward. You're like his mentor. You're definitely concerned about him. You've shown enough concern in the past. Yeah, Leon would definitely do that. You see the guards, which look like dazed. You see Jonathan. Like as soon as the step before that, you even see him like the corner of him, meaning he's on the ground, and this thing's tongue is still stuck to him, and it's still up. So you see that. All right. Plugging in my headset. Yeah, yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. Wisdom save. When the dice don't work for you, they work for me. Seven. Yeah, that's okay. I said when the dice don't work for you, they work for me. That was a 17 on the die. So that is a success on that. It is, yes. At least he is up. That is a true statement, especially since he's up next. Okay. The creature didn't go unconscious. The target went unconscious. That's different. No, no, the creature that is grappling still has its grapple. If that creature goes unconscious, that's like if I reached over and grabbed you and then I fall asleep, I'm probably going to be able, let go. But if you fall asleep, I can still hold on. No. Nope. Okay. So, yep. And that's with disadvantage. Oh, yeah, he's free. Very smart. Very smart because I was going to fucking hit you again. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Jonathan sees these guys in the hallway that look dazed. His turn is over. It is now the guard's turn, which means they do nothing because they are incapacitated until the end of this fucking spell. Yeah. Yeah, you took them out of the fight. All right, so Alpha, it's your turn again. You are outside the building now. Anything you're gonna do, or are you just good to go? You see nobody. Actually, let me see this. Is there a line of sight there? I'll give you a perception check. All right, yeah, you see Jonathan is now in the hallway, but you do not see Leon. Okay, so that is your turn. Da, da, da. Guess what, Leon? Yes. The mimic says, "Can you be my friend? I promise. I really, really, really lick you." And yeah, I know. Groan as it attempts to get you, and an 11 is not going to do it with the first attempt. Its second attempt, it's going to try again. 17. Oh, he got you. So you are stuck, and you get to take some lovely bludgeoning damage, 6 points. And it's going to attempt to bite you. Well, you are stuck. It gets advantage. So that 12 might turn into something that works, but not when I roll a 2 on the die. So you are lucky. You are grappled, but you are not bitten. Yep, so he is now stuck to you. Patch, your turn. Oh, yeah. No. No. Nope. You've been like, okay, I see guards. I hear noises. I hear a fucking loud ass boom. Shit's happening. But I don't really see any movement outside from where you're at. Okay, so you're going to go on top of the house. Okay. Okay, so you go kind of on top of the house, if you will, or you're trying to get, yeah, you're trying to get a good vantage. That's all right. So I'm gonna put you, I'll say let's at the front of the house, kind of near the top, so you would be able to see kind of anything that's going on around the very front of the house, as well as, uh, you got a decent angle that you can see a little bit of the side yard on one side and some of it on the other. So if anyone came around that way, you'd clearly see them. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. No, that's a valid thing to do. Okay. Just hold on. It is your turn, and I think I know who the call is from. Uncle Brian. Yeah. Let me deal with that in just a little bit. Okay. Um. Yes. Finish your turn. Good call. Yes, it was. You needed that. Yeah. Good. It does. Nice. And your next turn. Yeah. Pretty. Yeah. No, you're fine. Okay. Start of your next turn. All right. It does. Okay. Yeah. It's not looking too great. And definitely not happy. All right. That's the end of your turn. It's Jonathan's turn now. All right. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and drop him. I'll put him outside. All right. So great. So he says, "Thanks for saving my ass, Master. Bye. Don't die." Okay. So that's him. Okay. You see Jonathan pop through the window there, Alpha. On your turn, what do you do? But he did. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jonathan can respond to you. Free action. He's like, he's in there. He's fighting off one of the mimics. I don't know if he's what's going on. He said for me to leave. I don't know. Okay. All right. And brings it up to Patch. You still haven't seen anybody. Which the opposite side that you started on? Okay. As you do that, you see Jonathan and Alpha are standing just outside a window. Out. Well, no, I mean, as you fly over there, yes, you would end up seeing them. Yeah. No, you would end up seeing them as you'd fly kind of over that way and just, you're looking. So as like even though you're in bird form, it's yeah. Yeah. Well, that and even if you landed on the roof on the edge of the roof, I would imagine you would like look over the edge down, which would give you an advantage to actually see all the way up against the house near the ground floor. So, you would see them. You don't see Jonathan or you don't Yep, you don't see Leon though. Okay. And actually, it was the mimic's turn before you, but I missed it because I was looking at this. Right. Exactly. So the mimic, he's going to attempt to bite Leon real quick. Um, you have 21 AC. That's a good thing because the highest he got was a 20. So he missed. With mhm. And he's already got you grappled with the pseudopod, so he's not like he can do that again. So you're lucky as he does that, and it now ends up being your turn. Okay. Now, just so you know, as you cast this, I need you to make. Well, actually, you're grappled, so you're automatically going to fail. Um, it's grappling you. Technically, it's in a grapple, so it would automatically fail. So you both take 3 points of fire damage as the fire is spreading. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, that hits. Okay. And how you want to do this? Okay. You know what? I don't think that audio has been going the entire time, son of a bitch. I have. I don't think you guys have.
That's a bummer.
That's a big ouchie.
There we go. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, we figured that out a little late, but okay. Well, at least we got that sorted out. So for the second half, you guys will know because Leon, you have just killed that last mimic. The guards are currently incapacitated.
Can you make it my turn in the Tailspire?
No, I cannot do that. That is not allowed. But then, yes, you may make your way out. You are able to escape because the guards are incapacitated. And that is where we are going to take our break. We've got, I got a phone call that I really got to make. So we'll take a break. We should be back in about 10 minutes. So sorry about the sound issue. I thought everything was good. I was wrong. So that's going to kind of suck. But at least we picked it up for the second half. And we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
See you soon.
now that it got fully released.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
everybody. So
Oh, shit.
sorry about the
Man.
slight delay. Welcome back. We're going to be ending the stream a little bit early tonight, as Logan and I have some stuff we have to deal with. But before we do, I do want to kind of give a little bit of an end cap on what has transpired after this combat. Okay. So, right now, Patch, you're outside on the roof, on the edge, looking over. You see Alpha, Jonathan, and eventually, just now, Leon pops out the window. You, from your vantage point, also do see about 100, 200 yards away, down the street, but looking towards the house, are Ranga and Torbrek, trying to blend in with, some people that are walking around and the environment around them, so that they look, they don't look suspicious kind of thing. That's what they're trying to do. But they're keeping an eye on what's going on. So they're still there with you, even though they're not right up there with you.
All
What
right.
what do you guys plan on doing from here?
I make a little bird chirp sound at Leon. Hopefully he'll put two and two together, and I'll just hang out around them
Okay.
for
Leon,
now.
even
Yeah.
though it was a harrowing combat, as you pop out of the window, the birds are singing.
Huh, fancy that. Alright, now I just need to figure out how to get all of us out of here.
Leon, we
Well-
only have about 40 seconds before the spell ends. We need to go now.
Right. Screw it. One of us being invisible is better than none of us being invisible. And I'm going to quickly cast invisibility on Alpha.
Okay. Alpha,
And
you're
then
invisible.
Leon is going to say, alright, let's book it. And we're going to try to just run away.
Okay. So, I want you to give me stealth checks with disadvantage. You're not really trying to be stealthy, but you're trying to get away. So I'm using that kind of as the metric for it. Whether or not people notice you as you're running the fuck away.
Alright, Leon got an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan got a 15.
Okay. So let's see here. Well, as I said before, when the dice don't work for you, they work for me. Well, guess what? Reverse. When the dice don't work for me, they work for you. So you guys do manage to get away as far as you can tell. No one seems to be chasing you as you actually get out into the main streets of this noble area and manage to link back up with Ranga and Torbrek. And you slip out of the noble estates area, or at least further away from the troubles that have been caused. And you think you're in the clear. Now, at this point, this is where we're going to end for tonight. But before we do, there is a couple things I want to announce really quick. Announcement 1, everyone gets a point of inspiration to add to their pool.
Awesome.
The next thing is...
Now at 1 point of inspiration. Let's go.
Yay, 1 point of inspiration.
I think I'm also at 1 point too.
Yes. The next thing is to ask a question of you. What is your next move overall that you are planning as a group?
Well, we grabbed the incriminating evidence, right?
You grab some stuff, yes. Some stuff.
I think our next best bet would be to try and get in contact with the empty ones.
What
That
is it?
and hide for a minute.
What'd you say, Zach? Sorry.
I was saying we should also probably lay low for a minute, seeing as we just
Yeah.
caused some absolute trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Pat, you have anything to add? Or are you good with that?
Bird noises.
Bird. All right. So, being that that is your path, the last thing I want to say is congratulations. Welcome to level 9.
Yay!
Oh,
Ooh, all right. Some crazy shit's happening now. I
Yep.
get new spells.
Yeah. So, at the beginning of the next live stream, we will have you guys rolling your hit points and all that fun stuff, and making sure you're all leveled up.
Wait, I thought we did fixed HP.
Yeah, same
that's
thing.
what I've been doing is fixed.
Same thing. Fixed HP, whatever. Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
just basically, what did you level up? Did you take did you take new spells? That kind of stuff. What was the exciting things about leveling up? That kind of thing. Just a little review of it.
I know 5th level spell slots and 5th
Okay.
level spells.
All right. That
Yeah,
being
we're about to be busted.
Yep. That being said, that is all for tonight. Sorry that we're cutting it short, but and especially that you only really got about 10 minutes of audio from the rest of the players because Streamlabs decided to be a little bit of a dick with the audio, and I didn't catch it until our break. So sorry about that. But we will give a recap prior to our next episode of pretty much everything that happened so that people can understand what's going on. And yeah, that'll be it. So see y'all next